If it's a day called today, we're talking guitars and life.
Well, welcome back everybody to another exciting episode of TED Talks Guitars and Life. Well, my friends, you are looking at the body and a neck in a box from the Partscaster, origin unknown, kind of, sort of. Those of you who've been hanging out on the channel know that I'm pretty sure that what we're looking at is the body of a Squier Bullet Stratocaster. And you may or may not remember that this Squier Bullet Stratocaster body had on it a Telecaster style headstock. It was a Stratocaster Bullet headstock that the previous owner reshaped to be a Telecaster headstock, and I just couldn't go for that, Jack. I couldn't go for a Telecaster headstock on a Strat body. So, am I looking for a Telecaster body? You know that I am, my friends. But that's not today's video. In today's video, we're going to discuss the body just a little bit, but really we're going to open up this neck and see what this is, a little bit of a review on the horizon for you, my friends. So, yeah, the body has been taken down, most of the finish off of the front. I still need to get the finish off the back, figure out what I'm going to do with this copacetically. I have picked out a color choice, which remains a secret at the moment. I do need to go in here with some wood filler and fill this crack in right there. Don't like that very much. And then we'll deal with the body down the road in subsequent vids. So I went ahead and ordered a Stratocaster guitar neck. Alright guys, we are looking at a box that has a guitar neck in it because I want to put a Stratocaster guitar neck on that Stratocaster body. Well man, I think what we're going to do in this video is open this bad boy up, take a look at this neck, do a little bit of a review, see what we got. One, will it fit on the body of the guitar? I don't know. Do we have unlevel frets? I don't know. Is a guitar neck any good at all? Guys, I got no idea, Jack. It's like a $50 guitar neck. I'll put a link in the description below to the company where I purchased this. Yeah, man, and we will go from there, man. Why don't you run out to the kitchen, man, grab your favorite snack, meet me back at the workbench, man. Let's see what we got ourselves into, Jack. Come on, man, we got work to do. Let's get into it. All right, my friends. Well, we're going to open up this guitar neck and see what we've gotten ourselves into, or what I've gotten myself into. You guys get to tag along as always, man. And guys, it is so cool to always have you on the journey with me, man. I appreciate any time y'all stop by the channel and hang out with me, man. We get to talk a little bit about guitars and life, man. Man, what you guys doing today, man? What are y'all working on? Anybody got any cool guitar projects going on, man? You know what I'm going to say, don't you? Hey, man, all guitar projects are cool, Jack. Each and every one of them. All right, well, this is interesting, isn't it? We got us a guitar neck that came in foam. Huh. Well, that's kind of weird. We got two pieces of foam in this guitar neck box. Got your silicone gel and looks to be a 4mm truss rod tool. Well, that's cool. All right, well, let's just see what's up here, man. Let me get this to the side. All right. Well, shoots, man. All right, look at that. Well, it's kind of dark, man. It's kind of rich looking. The headstock shape, you know, kind of a late 60s look. The fin down here is a little bit wider than typically a 60s would be. This is a little bit fatter maybe than a 60s would be, at least the way I remember things. Let me give this a once over, guys. We do have black paint in the truss rod hole. That is a 4mm truss rod. That functions. We got that going for us. We do not have any pre-drilled holes for our tuners or our string trees. That's all right. We know how to drill things. Looks like we got 10 mil ferrule holes, baby. Man, I like the darkness of that. I think that's all right. We've got here what looks to be an old plastic nut. I've got some bone nuts laying around. I ain't scared to swap a nut out if I need to. We'll go ahead and look at all that before we decide what we're going to do, but more than likely I will be putting a bone nut in here. Now the fingerboard itself. All right. 2 words you guys hate for me to say out loud. Leo James. All right, let's talk about the good here. The skunk stripe is kind of cool looking. Again, there's no neck hole screws. That's all right. We know how to do all that. So if you look at the neck of this thing, you can kind of tell. Maybe you can't. Guys, let me see if I can get you in here close, okay? There you go. Okay, guys, maybe you could see this. So you see the color here, right? And the color here, and then on the edges, it's off color. It looks like, I don't know if this is a return guitar neck or not. It looks a lot like those Leo James Telecaster necks, and I don't want to get into all that. I got enough Leo James fanboys still coming at me for those vids, man. And I don't really care, man. Put it in the comments, whatever. But to me, what is clear about this, see how the top of these frets are like a different kind of shininess? Where's my finger? Oh, there's my finger. You see how that's a different kind of, somebody has sanded the edges of this. Okay. And it looks like what they tried to do is go down the side of this. There are sharp fret ends. If I were to take this foam and do this, you can see where it's cutting that foam up pretty good. I mean, nobody's going to the hospital or anything over it, but yeah, I think what they were trying to do, I think they determined that the fret edges were sharp, which they are, and it looks like they took some kind of beveling tool and kind of went down them. What's really interesting, these don't seem to have been done as much as these up here, but you can just tell how the edges of the fret, have a different degree of shininess to them. That's because somebody's filed them already. I know that because I do that to all of my guitar necks. I get rid of the hard surface here and I try to round off my fingerboards. And I always do the edges of the frets. And when I sand the edges of the fret, you can always kind of tell. Until I go down the middle with the sandpaper, it'll just look off kilter like that. So I think that this is a reject from somebody. Maybe not a reject, but a return. I think they bought it. I think they attempted to do the what you call it here. And so I need to make a determination. On the one hand, I would have probably rolled that over anyway, although it would not have looked that bad. Not that I'm an expert. This guy thinks he's good at everything. No, I don't think I'm good at everything. I think I do know how to do some things. I've had lots of experience of jacking stuff up. But anyway, I'm thinking out loud. I'm processing it in real time. Whether or not I want to return this or if I can just work with what I've got. So guys, man, I really hope that whatever it is you're considering today, whatever it is you're doing, that you are surrounded by people who love and affirm you, Jack. People who get you, man. You know what I'm saying? People who feel you, man. People who got your back, support you, encourage you. Man, that's what you guys are to me. Hey, special shout out to the Jacks, man, the Jack Pack, the members of the channel. And guys, if you want to explore memberships, go ahead and do that. But just know, man, even if you don't, anybody who spends a minute of their time on my channel hanging out with me, I consider you a Jack. Jack. Well, I think what we ought to do is we ought to at least Make sure we've got a straight neck. And let's see how bad the frets are in terms if we've got anything unlevel or not. I can deal with the sharp fret edges. Okay, guys, I'll put the link in the description below. This guitar neck was $49. I think it was $49.97, somewhere in there. I got it off of eBay from a company called TWT Guitars. The packaging, however, does not say TWT Guitars on it anywhere really that I can see. Korea Airlines. It was made in Korea, I guess. Yeah, man, just nothing really to speak of. The order came from order. Yeah, there's no company name on it. But the company name, the eBay seller, I think was TWT Guitars. Anyway, I'll put a link in the description below. I'm not discouraging you from doing business with them. I'm just letting you know where I got the guitar neck. So I guess, guys, what we'll do, man, is we will come back in just a moment. We'll go down to the workbench, man. I'll get you in here really close. We will see if we have unlevel frets. I think I can deal with that. Now, would I prefer that that not be jacked up? Absolutely, man. That's not a new guitar neck is what I'm saying. So I will be contacting them, and I'll keep you posted on what they say, man. Maybe they care about their customers. Maybe they don't. But I am going to reach out to them and let it be known that this is jacked up in my view. This is not a new guitar neck. This is a returned guitar neck. All right, guys. Well, man, why don't you run out to the kitchen, get your favorite snack, meet me back at the workbench, man. Let's see if we got level frets or not, Jack. And then let's figure out what to do with this guitar neck. Man, I want to get this Partscaster back together. Delays, delays, delays. Kind of like being at the airport. All right, guys. Stand by. Now, come on, guys. Was nobody going to tell me, dude, you should see if the neck fits the body before we do all that, Jack? Come on, guys. I mean, there ain't nobody getting fired, but you could have told somebody. No, guys, all on me, man. Hey, I forgot to do the most important thing, Jack. Does that guitar neck fit in this guitar body in a way that we can make it work? I don't know. Let's check that out, shall we? All right. So, I did take some measurements, and I know that the neck is just a little bit shy of the pocket. Oh, we got all kind of wiggle wobble up in there. But I think, guys, I think if I put a little bit of a shim right here, let me get you in here where you can see what I'm seeing. Stand by. All right, guys, I do think I could put a little bit of a shim right there in the corner of that neck pocket. And it's sitting flush with the neck pocket on the side here. If I do that, something like that right there, I think that that could work. I think it'll work out all right. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. And the Partscaster has your stereotypical jacked up Stratocaster crack in the neck pot, in the heel, not heel, no, the horn. Yeah, there you go. So anyway, guys, I think it'll work, man. I think that I can copacetically make that work. So now and only now can we go back to the workbench. Let's check out these frets, man. Are they level? Shoot, I don't know, Jack. Only one way to find out, baby. All right, my friends, we have one copacetically level guitar neck. Do we have unlevel frets? I do not know. Let's find out, shall we? All right, my friends, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 unlevel frets. 4 is really the line of demarcation for me because once you get to 4, the minute you fix one, then you got to look at the next one and on down the road, and you end up just doing them all. So we'll probably just, we'll decide to keep this guitar neck. I will go ahead and yeah, man, level them all. According to the listing, this guitar neck is a 10-inch radius guitar neck, and that is correct. So the good news is that because it's a 10-inch radius, according to my solo Gadius rages, you understand, I do have a Guyker sanding block that has a 10-inch radius side to it. So should I decide to level these frets, it'd just be a matter of doing that, Jack. And we all know that we can level frets on the channel. So, man, I'm going to contact the seller of this guitar neck, and I'm going to express my concerns just about, man, just look at the side of that. I mean, you know, man, and you can tell these are sharp. I think you can tell. And again, guys, I'm not, you know, all right, so the fret ends are a little sharp. Is that a deal breaker for me? Guys, it's not. I did go out and I looked, a little bit of a correction. I believe I said 49.97 or something like this. 47.95 is what I paid the seller, and then there was shipping. So I'm sure with shipping it was more than that. I didn't calculate the shipping cost for you, but yeah, and it got here pretty quickly. You know, a little bit longer than I would have liked it to have taken, but so that's where we are, man. But I just don't know. It just surely looks like somebody's just chewed the edge of that neck off on both sides, and still, and here's the thing about it, man, you would think if somebody took a beveling level to this thing and attempted to do that you wouldn't have sharp fret ends, but you've still got sharp fret ends, man. So look at that, tearing up that paper towel. So I just think, man, one, and you got paper towel catching up under some of them. I just think, man, one, somebody did that, and two, they did a horrible job, and three, somebody sold this to me as a brand new guitar neck. And guys, that is not a new guitar neck, my friend. Somebody has jacked with this. Again, the way I can tell is at the edges of the fret. You can tell that they have clearly, there's a discolorization there. There's a change, there's a variance in the color. So that tells me that somebody has filed the sides of these frets, man. So guys, let me contact the seller, see what's up with them, man. If they offer me a discount or something to keep it, I'll more than likely keep it. If not, I will return this guitar neck to them. If they have a cool return policy, I don't know. And if I do that, again, I'll clean the Sharpies up, markings up off the frets. All right, guys, that's where we are, man. I'll check back with you when I have an update on all that jazz. Jack. Well, all right, my friends, just an update on the Strat neck for the Partscaster. Again, this is the neck we've been talking about from TWT Guitars Premium on eBay. I'd never heard of TWT Guitars parts before, so I took a risk. This guitar neck was $47.97. I looked with shipping, I'm all in at $62. I reached out to the seller and I just told them, I basically made a video. Part of the video that you're seeing whenever it is you're watching this vid, I made basically a unboxing issues kind of vid for them. I just heard back from them. They responded, man, probably within 2 hours of my message through the eBay messaging system, and offered me a 20% discount. And I took it and ran, man. Because, again, I don't think it's cool, but I would have rounded the edges of this fingerboard anyway, and I would have took my beveling tool and probably, hopefully I wouldn't have chewed the board up that badly. But you know, man, something like that could have ensued as well. And so I took the 20% discount. That discount, I already got an email about the discount, the refund that had been applied. So, man, shout out to TWT Guitars Premium, man. They responded straightway. I think a 20% refund, given what this is all right by me. So, in the vid coming up about the Partscaster Strat neck, we will level these frets. And yeah, man, we'll get this neck up to rock and roll speed and get ready for our body, which we are working on in the backyard as I speak, doing some sanding and getting ready to paint that bad boy. So anyway, guys, that's the journey with the old Partscaster uh, guitar neck, my friends. We are well on our way. Hey guys, man, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, or whenever it is you're hanging out with me, man. I appreciate any moment that you spend with me on the channel talking about guitars and life. Man, you guys are the best.
Well, as always, wherever you are in your guitar journey, I pray it's a long, smooth, safe, joy-filled ride for you, Jack. Hey, rock on with your bad selves, everybody. Catch you down the road.